This is Tech in the Car, and I'm driving the 2021 CUPRA Hatchback. This is the VZ2 model with 300 horsepower, 400 Newton meters of torque. The CUPRA Hatch is a lot of fun to drive. It's fun to go into the corners, it makes a good noise. I heard a couple of bangs back there, which took me by surprise out of the exhaust. And this is a 2-litre engine with 300 horsepower. The Estate has 310, it's a slightly more power, but this is a bit easier to park. It doesn't feel quite as sharp as the Estate, which is a bit of a surprise if I'm honest, because the Estate is a lot bigger car, but still, it's a really fun car to drive. It's got all the latest technology. We've got a massive touchscreen display. We've got a digital driver's cockpit. We've got all the features you could want, the safety features. And it's just great to drive. You know, if I go through the modes on this car, I have absolutely no complaints whatsoever about how it handles. So right now we're in CUPRA mode. If I change the mode to a different mode, let's say we go to Comfort, and in Comfort the car gets a lot quieter, but it doesn't feel much different to drive. It's quieter, it's not quite as fast to accelerate. When we put it into Sport, the exhaust gets a bit louder, and it definitely feels a bit more precise. And Sport is where most people's cars live, right? And then we've got our CUPRA mode, which makes it a bit louder still, at least inside. I don't know what it's like outside, but it feels a bit louder. When you look at it, it says DCC CUPRA, steering CUPRA, engine CUPRA, engine sound CUPRA. I mean, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? I mean, I understand it's the car and it's the brand, but what is a CUPRA sound? A good question. I don't know. It's more sporty than Sport. That's the point. And it's very cool to have a CUPRA mode, and I like that a lot. The modes feel very similar in terms of suspension and handling. It's sharper in Sport than Comfort, and CUPRA is sharper than Sport to drive. I would definitely check out a Leon, both the hatch and the Estate, because they've got everything you can need, and the options seem to be really good value as well. To get a safety pack for £220 is a really good value option without costing a lot more. So I would definitely check it out. This is the CUPRA Leon hatch. This car has a 7-speed automatic gearbox, 300 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque, and does 0 to 62 in 5.7 seconds. Now you might be wondering, what's the difference between the VZ1, the VZ2, the VZ3? So the answer to that is, these cars come with a lot of standard equipment anyway, but with the VZ2 you get 19-inch machined black and silver alloy wheels, the CUPRA Dynamic and Comfort Pack, and if you have the e-hybrid you get the Mode 2 charging cable. And then with the VZ3 you get 19-inch aerodynamic machined black and silver alloys, wireless phone charger, heated front seats, leather upholstery, power seat with the memory and powered lumbar adjustment, and then the CUPRA leather flat bottom heated steering wheel, which is a really cool one, and then the CUPRA Dynamic Comfort Pack virtual pedal with electric tailgate for the Estate, which you've seen on the Estate, and again a Mode 2 charging cable if you have the e-hybrid model. So everything else I haven't mentioned on there is standard, and that's what makes these cars really good value. We've got the same design on the headlights, the same front grille, the same adaptive cruise control sensor. We've got the 19-inch alloy wheels, and just like on the Estate, which would make sense, we've got this really cool design line which comes across here and down in a V, and then the doors kind of have a curve to them, and then we've got that V design line again down here, alloy wheels. And then the rear car again has a 300 PS CUPRA. It's got your quad exhaust pipes, and you'll also notice this has got a coloured red diffuser, which wasn't on any of the other cars I've seen. We got the distinctive rear light design, and it opens up like this, and that is the boot space. And there is 380 litres of boot space in this car, and you can quite easily see you got your tether points and ability to hook shopping, etc. And I've got some camera equipment in here, and we have no issue at all with that. Power tailgate is also an option you can have. This one doesn't have it. I hope you found this video helpful. Give me a like if you did. Consider subscribing, please. It's free and it really helps. And stay safe, everyone.